What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Grand Scheme. This is Grant Kahonu here, smoking it down, getting ready to do some arena. D King, welcome, sir. You are first tonight. Running a little bit late today. Tried to make some modifications to my computer here and get rid of some old programs I wasn't using, and hopefully free up some space and some background CPU usage. Thought that might help the lag a little bit on the stream here, but unfortunately ended up somehow in the process deleting a DLL file I had to hunt down on the internet and reinstall on the computer before I could go to OBS up and running again. Also, I'm trying to play some audio music in the background again today, so let me know how that sounds. I can't hear it on my end. I'm just looking at the audio levels in OBS. It looks good, but if it's too loud or you can't hear it or anything like that, let me know and I'll make some adjustments on this end. So how is everybody tonight? Looks like we've still got some lag issues to begin with. I'm going to let that play out for a little bit and hopefully that'll clear itself up like it did last night. And if you're just joining the stream, welcome. Drop a line in the chat and say hello and let us know you're here. You got 4.5 down without much trouble. Well, good job, sir. Where's my lyrics tonight? This is looking pretty choppy on my end. How's it looking and sounding on your end? How's it going? East Salinas at 1.9 million in Voodoo Arena, second time. Good job, sir. You're plenty ahead of me. I'm just past 1 million in the Star-Lord Arena, and I have got to get moving. I can't miss him again the second round. And he went for 8.5. I would have missed him the first round anyway, because I would have stopped at 8. So we need to probably hit 10 million to make sure that we don't miss him this second round. A little choppy. Alright, give me about 30 seconds here. I'm going to reset again and see if this helps. Minecrafter98, welcome to the stream. It's 12:44 a.m. where you are. It is 11:44 p.m. here. So you are 1 hour ahead of me. Yeah, I'm happy that I gave up on the grind. I would have been disappointed had I put up 8 million and then not got him for that. Where oh where did my lyrics go? The Lord took them away from me. It's a sad evening, Ristic. East Coast time zone for the win. We're about on the East Coast. I've got family up in New England. Not exactly on the coast, but they're coastal states anyway. New Jersey, very good. Never been to Jersey. My family's from Maine, and then they spread down through New Hampshire and Boston area, but never made it to New Jersey. Someday, it's on the bucket list. Well, even though I'm behind here on the grind so far, we should have plenty of time to make up lost ground. I generally have more time to grind during the week than I do on the weekend. So there shouldn't be too much of a problem. Turned on Suicide Masteries as well earlier today. Finished taking some gameplay videos for Yondu Spotlight, and so went ahead and changed those around. Testing out a setup for a Labyrinth run, but it also helps me out here in Arena. New Jersey's kind of a shit place. Well, my non-chicken ass is doing well tonight. I was a little bit frustrated with the computer. I really don't know how. I mean, I went through the control panel and just uninstalled programs that I didn't use, and then went to open up OBS and it said I was missing a DLL file. So somehow a program snagged one of the DLL files that OBS uses and deleted it when it uninstalled the program. So spent a good 30 or 45 minutes trying to figure that out. Jago Fury, welcome to the stream. Thanks for dropping in, and good night to you, sir. I hope work is treating you kindly. Well, I'll have to take your word for it. I mean, since I've never been there, I can't really, I don't have an opinion of it. I mean, I know people who do live there and have visited. Jersey, seems like to me, I mean, as the perception that I have, and you know how perceptions go, they're usually not accurate. But it seems to me that people that I have met or know who are from Jersey, they either love it or hate it. It's almost like a culture unto itself, from what I understand. Got yelled at for trying to pump your own gas. Yeah, that's crazy. They do that up in Maine too, where my mom's family is from. We pump all our own gas here in Kansas. Aaron Dakin, welcome to the stream, brother. How are you tonight? Yeah, somebody's got to be here to pester me, Aaron. Otherwise, it's boring. So, how's the audio on the stream? Do you guys hear the music in the background? I've got an NCS YouTube stream running on the background, but I can't hear it in my headphones. Otherwise, it distracts me. But I thought maybe it would be nice to have something else to listen to besides my voice. Well, if you're just joining the stream, drop a line in the chat and let us know you're here. Don't hear it. All right. Well, let me finish this fight, and I'll turn it up a bit, and you can tell me if you can hear it then. I've got it down pretty low. I wanted to start it low so that I could turn it up rather than just blare it and then have a problem with it being too loud. I'll put it right there and you can tell me if you can hear it now. Thanks, D. King. We're going to get it done. The wonderful voice of the grand scheme. Well, thank you, I think. Nice. Yeah, I'm starting to save my Mystic Stones for Voodoo when I do awaken him. I think I've got almost 20 so far. Alright, well, tell me if you can hear that music yet. Well, thank you, Minecraft. I'm saying Minecrafter because there's no E in there, but is that supposed to be Minecrafter? Like Minecraft? But anyway, I'm glad that you liked that Hulkbuster video. I did not like it. That was like one of my very first attempts at trying to record gameplay, and it was terrible as far as the quality goes. But I just had to be honest and tell myself I'm probably never going to remake that because even though I figured out how to evade Hulkbuster's second special, I never do it. I always evade his first special. Yeah, me too, Ristic. I've got, I know 3 at least that I want to get to rank 5. Magic and Ghost Rider and Voodoo. Well, fair warning, East Salinas, it is, it's pretty bad. I mean, the information is there, but the video quality is pretty bad. I used a, what is that called? Mobizen on Android to record the gameplay, and then I played the video on the phone and used Mobizen to record the video. And so there's voiceover on the gameplay, and then there's voiceover on the recording of the recording. So it's pretty shoddy, but you'll get the idea anyway. Yeah, Minecrafter, I think there's something about having a uniqueness to your name. I mean, people will remember you, and that's a good thing. How's the audio now? Are you hearing any music yet, or still nothing? Yeah, man, I was very disappointed that they didn't give us a 5-star Awakening Crystal. I mean, I don't want a generic gem from 5.2. I mean, I understand that, but I mean, at least give us a crystal. I mean, a chance at a, you know, a generic class, or not a what am I trying to say? You know, the crystal where you can get any of the classes. I'd still only have a 1 in 6 chance to get a tech, but at least it's something. Alright, you should hear something now. But again, if it's too loud, you can let me know. Well, thanks, Minecraft. Have a great night. Get some sleep. Alright, I wanted to make sure it wasn't too loud. I've been on some before. I dropped in on a chat earlier, or a live stream earlier. It must have been a young kid. It sounded like he was maybe 8 or 9 years old, live streaming MCOC, and there was only one other person in there, so I just stopped in to check it out and listen for a while. And his music was louder than his microphone, so it's very hard to hear him. And I want to avoid that. Alright, good. No sleep for Aaron Dakin. I used to do that in my younger days. I can't do it anymore. I need at least 5 or 6 hours. Good night, Minecraft. Only ever pulled a Science Awakening gem from crystals. The only 5-star Awakening gem I've gotten was a Mystic. Or not a Mystic, I'm sorry, a Cosmic. And if Chicken Jerky is in the stream, he will shoot me, but I used it on Ronan. Because at that point, I just didn't have any Awakened 5-stars. I needed to get a 5-star ranked up. And so I put it on Ronan and dropped 26 stones on him. I don't really regret doing that, even though I admit that that probably was not the best decision for it. But honestly, there just aren't a whole lot of excellent, or at least at the time, there weren't a whole lot of excellent why do I keep saying Mystic? There weren't a lot of great Cosmic 5-star champions. So I figured I had to go somewhere. I wasn't going for features. So Ronan got it. Well, if you're just joining the stream, welcome. Drop a line in the chat and let us know you're here. Right, have 4-star Venom Pool or 5-star Venom Pool and Sim Spidey, but there's going to be more. I mean, there's going to be some decent Cosmics now. Eventually. Kalo20, welcome back to the stream. How are you tonight? Just call me Gran, East Salinas. That's good enough. Or GS is fine if you want it, but Gran, most people just call me Gran. Waiting for that 5-star Groot. Please tell me you're joking. Or that's sarcasm, right? You're not wanting 5-star Groot, are you? Oh, you're still running, are you running 2 battle groups? That you don't have a spot in war? I'm doing good, Kalo, thank you. I think, Aaron, once your roster expands more, I think you're going to find that Groot really has very limited usefulness. I mean, there are just so many other champions that are better than he is. Bleed immune champions that are stronger than he is. Regen champs that are stronger than he is. But, I mean, I do admit, though, that a lot of the game is about preference. And so, I mean, if you like him, you like him. I say all the time, I tend to like a lot of champs that other people don't like. Well, I don't want to throw your alliance under the bus, but maybe you should look for another one. You do whatever you want, except for place an alliance war. Sorry. I shouldn't say that. Oh yeah, I get it, Aaron. You just want to build your roster. You know, I still wanted the 2-star Groot, even though I'm never going to do anything with him. I still wanted him because he's available for the game, and I didn't have him yet. You got to make your collection complete. I mean, back in the day, if you wanted to, you know, run a complete Guardians team, then you could throw Groot in there, have Drax and Gamora and Star-Lord and Rocket, and run the 5 of them. But now you can add in Ronan fits on the team, and of course Yondu and Nebula now. So I mean, he would be the last one I would throw in personally. I'm not a big fan. You don't use line? Well, how do you communicate with your alliance? I mean, when I first started, we just did everything in game, but that gets difficult. The game chat is just not very user-friendly. Well, I managed to change up my masteries today. I went ahead and I put 1 point in what's that called? Resonate, just so I could have that unlocked. But then I went ahead and maxed out Salve. Is it Salve? No. What's the one after Coagulate that reduces the duration of bleed damage? Is that Salve? Anyway, maxed out the Suicides, and I'm running maxed on Willpower, Coagulate, and then the one after that. And turns out I bleed for a very short time, and then after that Willpower tends to keep up with the poison damage. Managed to get Star-Lord to about 2200 on his attack or so with an attack synergy team, and so that did it did lengthen the enrage timer for Labyrinth. I think it's still not as long as it could be. Definitely not as long as it would be with the 5-star Storm, but it's longer, so that's good news. Had Hulkbuster making heats to do. Oh. Yeah, it's just search NCS, no copyright sounds, on YouTube. They have a lot of stuff, and it's free to use, free to play. I used a different streaming service the other day. This is only the second time I've tried the music on the stream. The first time I used a different service, and then I got a warning when I posted the video that the video contained copyrighted content. So I better figure out how to use the NCS so I don't keep getting those warnings. I'm gonna look back up through the chat. Aaron, how much did you say you were at right now for the Voodoo Arena? The D King is at 2.4. I don't see that you posted where you're at. You just said you're going to be up all night. 300,000. Yeah, you got a ways to go. You got to get 2 million by the 24-hour mark. I'm sure he's probably going to hit 6 million again, even though well, some people I've seen have said that it's going to be lower because the Tier 4 Basic Arena is on, but that started yesterday. So I was done with that this morning, and I imagine a lot of grinders probably pushed that out pretty quickly so they could focus on Voodoo. Yeah, just use those arena boosts. Do you use units to refresh your champions? Shards are good. Shards are very good. I wish Kabam understood that better. They would have given us more. They'd be giving us more for 5.2. You only have 3 units? Yeah. Well, if you're like me, you have to really remind yourself that buying crystals is a bad idea. And yet I still do it. Jeym, I'm not sure how to say your name there. What's the easiest way to get a 4-star Awakening Gem? Well, there are a few ways to do it in the game. Just playing the game, you gotta completely explore through Act 4. You'll get a generic one. And wasn't there a 4-star Awakening Gem with 5.1? And then usually with the special events like the Mingnaz challenge that came out, the Chloe's challenge, those come out with some Awakening Gems at times. Otherwise, it's just going to be luck, the luck of the draw from crystals. You can get them from max signature ability crystals, or sometimes they have special offers where you can purchase deals that contain them. It's good to have you in the stream, by the way. I don't know that I've seen you here before. Trying to think of where else you can get Awakening Gems. I think that's about it. Otherwise, you just got to get lucky and duplicate the champion from a crystal or get them in the arena. Well, that was my initial impression too. Only 2 Tier 4 Basic, but they're giving the rank up thing, which I think is their justification for that, because that's the equivalent of 5 Tier 4 Basic and 3 Tier 4 class catalysts. So you're actually you're getting the equivalent of 7 Tier 4 Basics. And 3 plus however, I think, what is that, 1 class catalyst crystal plus the shards, so about 4 4.5 or so. Quick Shot, welcome to the stream. It's good to see you, man. Last round I gave up on the grind. The weekend got away from me, so I only did 4.2 in the Star-Lord Arena, and then I jumped over to the Voodoo Saturday night just to get into the pool. Did about 900,000 there. I was planning on going to 8 for Star-Lord. I would not have got him if I had continued on the grind, because I would have stopped at 8. So I'm kind of glad that I did. So I know now I need to. I'll probably just push on to 10 million and make sure that we get him. Yeah, he went for 8.5. And I don't know if he'll go that high again this time, but I don't want to take any chances. Yeah, mine's at 60. I was hoping to get him both times and get him maxed out, but who knows? I got another day and a few hours to get lucky with the Guardians crystals. I still haven't pulled the 4-star from any of those. We've got one guy in my alliance that was bragging earlier. He's pulled a 4-star Star-Lord from those crystals twice this week. Some guys have all the luck. Well, if you're just joining the stream, welcome. Drop a line in the chat and say hello. Got a lot of ground to cover, but 10 million is going to require about 3.3 million a day. May not get quite to that by the 24-hour mark, but should have some time tomorrow afternoon to make up some lost ground. Well, hello, Ristic. Glad to see you. Yeah, I was pulling 2-star Groots like crazy from those things. Actually got a break from them recently, though. I've been pulling a lot of Drax now. So, Ristic, where's your boy T. Ricky? Is he gonna skip out on us again tonight? Haitian refugee, good evening, and happy Nerf Brian Grant to you as well. Yeah, I'm gonna have to start spamming him on Twitter or something if he doesn't show up. I'm still a Twitter rookie here, so I'm learning all the ins and outs of that. Never really got into Twitter, but I suppose that's what all the cool kids do these days. I need to get something on my on the live stream here on the screen with my Twitter handle. Is that what it's called? Twitter handle. Yeah, it's a little slow tonight, but I was late getting on here, so gonna be running into Brian Grant's time here pretty soon. Cyber Wolf Boy, I think that's your standard greeting in the evenings. Good to see you. You don't have a ham radio or CB handle? I'm sure some of the kids would be like, "What is a ham radio?" CB? Are you talking about Crossbones? Yeah, I remember growing up taking road trips with my parents. We lived in Texas when I was young, and as I mentioned earlier, my mom's family's from Maine, and so I remember a few road trips where we would drive from Texas to Maine, and my dad would always hook up the CB radio, talking to truckers all the way across the country. People don't do that so much anymore. You got cell phones now for that. Where is ham? It's alright, Cyber Wolf Boy, you can ask every day. Nobody ever heard anything by asking. He kept the scanner going all the time. Yeah, I remember my grandparents had the scanner running on their kitchen table like 24/7, and they weren't in um, they weren't firefighters or EMT or anything like that. They just liked listening to the radio chatter. It looks like my stream is frozen on my end on the computer. Is it frozen for you guys too, or is it just mine? I'm going for Star-Lord. I just refresh my page and see if that's going to help. Yeah, probably. It looks better now. I just refreshed my page. Something got hung up there. Alright, just for you, Ristic. There you go. Side boob. That's enough. Who do I want to face? The ant. There we go. We'll do that. Yeah, you're right. It doesn't hurt. The answer you get might hurt depending on who you ask. I probably won't ever tell you, though, that there's no such thing as a dumb question, because I've heard some dumb questions before. Do I like your new logo? Yeah, I was noticing that you had a new logo up there. What is it? It's hard to see on my chat. It's pretty small. Is it a cat? Oh no, I've heard worse. You always wear the hat. Not always. I wear it for the stream all the time. I've actually got a bunch of different hats. I usually have to keep the bald head covered. But this is more of a, I guess you say, a branding thing, so to speak. It's just the hat that I wear in my channel logo there, so decided I'd wear it for the live streams. We have talked about when we hit 1,000, I'm gonna do a face reveal. Or maybe a head reveal. I'll take the hat off, or switch the hat out. I don't think that was a dumb question at all. That was a good question. No, when you've had teenagers and you teach, you get all kinds of crazy questions. Well, it looks like we've had a few more join. If you are just joining the stream here, I'd love for you to say hello in the chat and let us know you are here. I wonder if I can hit 2 million tonight. I don't know. 321,000. I don't know if we have enough. I think we're probably over halfway through our 4 stars. Aaron Dakin is still here. Well, yeah, you better still be here. You've got a lot of grinding to do, sir. You can't check out yet. Can I do a mom reveal? You know, I don't think my mom would be up for that. I'm sure she's probably sleeping by this time. Joke isn't so funny, so don't laugh. What do you tell a woman with 2 black eyes? I don't know. I'm a little nervous about where that's going. But I'm eagerly waiting for the answer. Nothing, you told her twice already. Yeah, I was afraid that was gonna go there. There we go. Well, we've had worse jokes than that, even right here in the stream. So, yeah, man, that makes sense. It makes sense. We've all got those kind of jokes. I'll tell you what, though, I don't know. I'm usually got plenty of energy still on this at this time of night, but feeling kind of tired today. Here's the Groot Master here. See, even with 3 Furies and 3 Cruelties, he's just still not doing a whole lot of damage. I haven't compared his base attack to others, but I would guess that it's relatively low. Quite a few more hits to beat an opponent with Groot than it takes with Rocket, that's for sure. So with my testing with Yondu finished up today, I think I found another bug with him. They fixed the 2 that I pointed out in my last video on him, but now there appears to be another one. Fixit just mastered Dormammu. So you beat Dormammu with Joe Fixit? No, you did not tell me the snowman joke. Anyway, Yondu, when he uses his 3rd special, is supposed to prevent the opponent from activating their ability on their next special attack. And I tested him against Magic, against Juggernaut, against Drax, against Cyclops, and one other. And I could not get that to work. All of them triggered Precision, Fury, Unstoppable, Limbo. So yet one more thing that that is bugged with Drax, which is pretty disappointing. Why don't snowmen wear pants? I don't know. Why don't snowmen wear pants? In hopes of the snowblower stopping by. It is the night for bad jokes. Still got a little bit of lag going on there. Oh, let's see. Well, I don't think I'm going to make it to 2 million tonight. I'm going to claim these, and I am going to actually cut this stream off a little bit early tonight. Said I'm feeling a little tired. I think it actually took a prescription medicine a bit ago, and I think that is actually beginning to kick in. I'm gonna need to go crash pretty soon. I think I'm lagging just about as much as the game is, but before I do, I need to open some crystals here. Yeah, I know. Sorry guys. You don't want to watch me sleeping on the live stream. That wouldn't be a good thing. Oh, look at that. 30 shards away from a second crystal. I'll tell you what, I'll stick around for a little bit longer if this is a 4-star. 4-star right here, Star-Lord, right? Rocket Raccoon? We are still 4-starless from those crystals, but we got some PHCs to pop. Alan Wagner, welcome to the stream. Sorry, just was commenting. I'm going to be cutting the stream short a little bit here. I'm starting to lag myself. Took some prescription medicine a bit ago before starting the stream that I didn't think would affect me, but it feels like it is. I'm gonna go pass out in a minute. I thought I was gonna get that 4-star crossbones there. Well, hey, you know what? It really is a bonus anyway, because I wasn't planning on streaming tonight at all, and my plans got canceled. We usually, I usually go hang out with some other guys on Monday night. My wife watches her show, and we hang out, and eat tacos, and watch a movie. And several of the guys had other stuff to do, so we ended up not doing that. So here I am. So this is a bonus stream. Wouldn't have minded that 4-star Iron Fist either. Mine's at signature 80. That would have maxed him out. Nothing but twos tonight. I'm so close to a 4-star as well. 116 shards. And once you get to about that point, it just slows down. I won't get any 3 stars or anything until probably after our war ends tomorrow. I'll have the 4-star, but don't usually get lucky with the PHCs when we're that close. Just gonna pop those. And with the event quest, and the new event quest should be announced tomorrow, I would imagine. That starts when this one ends, and then 5.2 coming out. Should be able to get another 5-star crystal before getting into the labyrinth at the end of the month. They announced week 4 of the Summoner Appreciation. Everybody gets a 10% attack boost. So it looks like I'll be going into the labyrinth that week to take advantage of that attack boost, and hopefully that may impact the enrage timer a little bit more, and that'll help things out. So before I do sign off, I'll show you what I've done here with the masteries. Dominic Matas, welcome. Good to see you again, man. Sorry, I was just getting ready to shut things down, so you caught me at the last few minutes here. But I wanted to show what I'm running right now for masteries. So I've got Liquid Courage and Double Edge maxed out, and this is giving a 60% increase in attack. Maxing out Glass Cannon, so that's 67.2. And then I put 2 points in Courage because most of the fights you're going to be using a 40% revive, and so this adds another 20% to attack because you'll be under 50% health. So that is an 87.2% increase in attack, plus whatever the strength and lesser strength and greater strength give. And then on defense, I've never done this before, but I've maxed out Recovery, maxed out Willpower, maxed out Coagulate, and maxed out Suture. That's what it's called, Suture. Salve is over here. But this is very nice, so I'll jump into the labyrinth here and show you. How that looks for Star-Lord. I was planning on using just third specials, but it turns out that the third special attack takes too long. The animation takes too long, and it just eats up too much of the timer. And so I'd rather take the recoil damage, I think, and save myself some on the timer than use that third special and waste the timer with the special attack animation. So right now he's at 2143 on his attack. If I were to put instead of the 4-star Magneto and 4-star Wolverine, if I were to put Yellow Jacket and Ant-Man, he's up over 2200. But I really like the critical rate and critical damage here. It seems to help out some. But you'll notice I'm gonna bleed for a little bit here, but it wears off very quickly. And so I'm losing, what is that, 20 health per tick here? But once that bleed wears off, he's even. Now he's losing 45 and he's gaining 45. So at this point, once that bleed's gone, suicides are not hurting me at all until I use the recoil. Or until I use that second special and get the recoil damage. But that timer, that first enrage timer, is already 25% gone. So even over 2,000 on attack, he's still not pushing it as high as he could. Or rather, as high as it would be if it was a 5-star. And I messed up that intercept. To stop doing that, because that costs us loads of attack damage when we have to reset the combo meter. I see somebody else joined and commented. I apologize, I can't look up and read your comment right now. I tried to, even as I said that, and got clipped by the tail end of his attack. I'm going to go ahead and try to play this out because I can go back and watch this video and get an exact time on how long that enrage timer lasts. See, and the second one is 75% gone now, so we are almost dead here. As soon as that second enrage timer goes off, it's over. Yep, power gain and unstoppable, and we're done. So that's that. I got hit twice. And that's been about average, roughly about 150 to 160 hits before the second enrage timer. I'm not really excited about that prospect with a 4-star Star-Lord. He did just over 250,000, 260,000 worth of damage. If I had not lost the streak twice, we could have done, I think it would have been closer to 500,000 or 600,000 damage. So we're still looking at 3 or 4 revives using a 4-star with this team, simply because of that enrage timer. So it's doable. I know it's doable. We've seen a number of people do it. I'm just not sure that I am too excited about spending all of these resources. Still crossing my fingers to dupe that the 5-star. Anyway, Dominic and Chidabem Ike Osagwa, how are you, sir? What's the name of this song? I have no idea. I can tell you, it's, well, maybe it will show here. Let me see. No, because what I've done for the song is I've got a stream, that No Copyright Sounds YouTube channel. It's coming through my VLC player, and then on through OBS, but it's on a separate channel, so I don't actually hear it because the music distracts me if I'm trying to play. So it's just background audio for you, but I can give you the link to that stream, and then you can check it out. And it looks like on the page it has the names of the songs, and then you can just follow with the timestamp. But you can check that out there. Swipe train, man! Everybody's jumping on now that I'm getting ready to wrap things up. I think Ristic must have put out the word or something. Hey, yeah, you're welcome. Anyway, guys, this is an extra stream for me tonight. I wasn't planning on streaming tonight, but managed to get some time in anyway. I'm going to wrap it up now. We're just over an hour, so it is a bit of a shorter stream. But I'm going to wrap this one up, and I will be back on tomorrow night at my usual time between 10:30 and 11 p.m. Central Time. If you're available, I'd love for you to come and hang out with me. But I do appreciate you stopping in here tonight. You made the grind a little bit more enjoyable and a little bit less grueling, and for that I appreciate you. Everybody have a great night. Until next time, this is Grant Kahonu smoking it down. Catch you later.